Farragut High School basketball on West 105, brought to you by Heartside Bank Farragut, David Abbey Carpet, Precision Garage Door Service, LCUV Internet, The Script Doc, Miser Wealth Partner, Valley Plumbing, Shop Farragut, Citizens Bank, Knoxville and Lenore City, and by Bryant Insurance Group. Now the voice of the Farragut Admirals, Eric Gerhardt.
Good evening. Welcome into another night from the District 4 4A tournament in Athens, McMinn County High School. It's girls championship night as Farragut takes on Bearden. The consolation game just concluded a few moments ago with third-seeded Lenore City knocking off fourth-seeded Oak Ridge 60-53. So Lenore City will be the 3 seed emerging from the district tournament, just as it was entering the tournament. Oak Ridge, the 4 seed, will play at the District 3 champion come Friday night. Oak Ridge entered as the 4 seed, and they exit the district tournament as the 4 seed. So everything has gone in District 4 according to seed on the girls' side thus far. Farragut trying to upset that trend tonight as the number 2 seeded Lady Admirals take on top seeded Bearden. These teams, of course, played twice in the regular season, and it was Bearden on January 16th at its place, winning going away 72-41. The game was close through the first quarter, but the Lady Admirals, managing only 3 second quarter points, found themselves down double digits at halftime, and that deficit just continued to expand in the second half. Heading to the fourth quarter, Farragut was down 55-30 and was outscored in the final quarter 17-11 for a 72-41 final in favor of Bearden. You come back then on January 6th, and the Lady Admirals led by 4 at home after 1, 19-15. At halftime, the Lady Admirals were up 39-30, having already nearly matched their scoring output from the first game. In the third quarter, it was Bearden with a 15-9 advantage, and so a 9-point Farragut lead at halftime was whittled to 3 heading to the fourth quarter, 48-45, and Bearden would take a lead at 49-48. Farragut had the game tied at 51 all, but down the stretch, it was Bearden scoring 13 of the game's final 20 points as Bearden rallied from that 9-point halftime deficit to win by 6, 64-58. Lady Admirals hoping to duplicate the shooting performance of that earlier matchup this month, February 6th, where Gabby Van Acker knocked down 6 3-pointers. Zoe Porter had 5 threes. Lady Admiral shot the ball extremely well, but 4 fourth quarter turnovers certainly did not help Farragut's cause. Bearden turned the ball over only 3 times all night long by my count. Farragut was doing well through 3 quarters where turnovers were concerned with 6, but then again 4 in the fourth quarter certainly proved costly, as Bearden was again able to overturn a 9-point halftime deficit, a 3-point deficit entering the fourth quarter, and win it 64-58. In the first matchup, it was really just KJ McNeely offensively for the Lady Admiral. She scored 23 of Farragut's 41. But again, when they rematched on February 6th, it was a well-balanced effort from the Lady Admirals offensively. And so hoping for more of that to give themselves a chance tonight against a Bearden team that's 27-3 on the season. They went undefeated through District 4, 12-0 in the regular season district action. Farragut, meanwhile, enters the game 21-9, having gone 10-2 in the district. They're the 2 seed and played their first game in this district tournament, taking on Lenore City. And that was Thursday here at McMinn County High School. And Lady Admirals looked like they had been off for about a week. Lenore City had played a previous game in the district tournament, having defeated Hardin Valley. It'll be a week ago tomorrow. That was last Tuesday, 35-24. Lenore City had the win, advancing out of that elimination game to face Farragut in the semifinal. And the Lady Admirals trailed it after one, 17-11. And at halftime, Farragut trailed by 6, 28-22, both teams with 11 second quarter points. In the third quarter, Farragut made up ground, 13-5 advantage for the Lady Admirals as they surged in front, 35-33. However, it was Lenoir City scoring the first 6 points of the fourth quarter to go up 39-35. But from there, Farragut scored, 12 of the last 16, I believe it was. 12 of the last 16 points in the ball game to win it 47-43. They got the lead. Lenoir City had the foul. KJ McNeely knocked down 6 consecutive fourth quarter free throws. Trinity Curry hit a pair as well. And the Lady Admirals with the 47-43 victory, their 21st win on the season. Again, Lenoir City just a few minutes ago finished third in this District 4 4A tournament with a 60-53 victory over fourth-seeded Oak Ridge. So all of these teams, the 4 remaining teams on this championship and consolation game night, are moving on to the region. The opponents for Oak Ridge and Lenoir City may have been determined. No, let's see, that'll be the championship game. Farragut and Bearden will be taking on, when region play commences on Friday, Farragut and Bearden will be taking on Karnes and Campbell County. Just don't know exactly what the matchups are going to be, but those will be the teams that are involved, and Farragut and Bearden will both have the opportunity to host those games. First round of the region is hosted on the home floor of the higher seed. Meanwhile, Lenoir City and Oak Ridge will be going on the road to either Powell or Central. That's the matchup in the girls' championship game over in District 3 4A. Powell is the top seed. They defeated Karnes Thursday, 62-37. So that moved them into the championship game as they had a bye, being the number 1 seed. They had a bye into the semifinals, as did second-seeded Campbell County. However, Campbell County lost to Central, 61-51. Central's the 3 seed. So Central advances to the championship game with that win Thursday night to take on Powell. And they're playing supposed to be a 7:30 tip for them as well tonight at Halls High School. So Powell and Central in District 3 girls action for the championship, and the consolation game, which is not on the Coach T scoreboard, so I may try to search social media as the night goes on to know who the matchup will be for Farragut and Bearden when we're all done here tonight. But that consolation game was tipping at 6. But that's pitted Karnes, the 5 seed, against Campbell County, the 2 seed. So Farragut and Bearden will play Karnes and Campbell County. Matchups to be determined. Oak Ridge, Lenoir City will play Powell and Central. At Powell and at Central, matchups to be determined. Farragut boys will be playing in the championship game tomorrow night. The Admirals advancing with a hard-fought 65-62 victory over Oak Ridge Friday night. Bearden won going away Friday night over Hardin Valley in the other boys semifinal, 83-38. So Farragut and Bearden matching up for the boys championship as well. That's tomorrow night at 7:30, and we'll have the call for you here on West 105. Around the world at WFIV.com and the Admiral video stream on 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel. The boys' consolation game tomorrow night will pit Hardin Valley, the 5th seed. Coach Andy Arndt's Hawks taking on Coach Aaron Green's Oak Ridge Wildcats. The Wildcats, the number 3 seed, again having fallen to Farragut 65-62. Friday night, and that was outstanding high school basketball game, as the 2 previous matchups this season had been between the Farragut and Oak Ridge boys. And the Admirals had to overcome a little adversity late in that ball game, playing from behind. The Admirals had a tough call in particular where they had the possession arrow in their favor, and a shot was initially ruled to have bounced off the rim on top of the backboard. And clearly that's what happened. And I don't know if Coach Green suggested to one of the officials that maybe it was off the side of the backboard or what, but they ended up getting their heads together and deciding that the ball did not go off the top of the backboard, which is physically impossible, because I went back and watched our replay as well as the replay for Oak Ridge's stream, and both sides of the court, clearly the ball bounded up from the top of the backboard. That's not going to happen, obviously, any other way besides having hit the top of the backboard, and it seemed plainly evident from this angle as well. I just wanted to check it, and when I did, I'm like, I don't understand how that ever. So that ended up giving, they went to the possession arrow rather than simply giving Farragut possession of the ball on the Oak Ridge ball that hit the shot that hit the top of the backboard. And then as the official tried to clear up the possession arrow at the scorer's table at midcourt, Dan Lanning mistakenly thought play had been stopped. He picked up his dribble and was called for either a double dribble or a walk in rear court when indeed play should have been stopped. And all of that stemmed from a head scratcher of a call where the ball clearly went off the top of the backboard. But despite that, as I say, Farragut was able to overcome it. They forced 4 turnovers late in the ball game and won it 65-62. So Coach Burris's Admirals tomorrow night playing Bearden, just as the Lady Admirals tonight match up with arch rival Bearden. Lady Bulldogs are the #1 seed, so they're in the home white. They will start with Natalia Hodge, 5'7" senior. Number 3, Riley Hunt, 5'7", a junior. Number 20, Emma Rainey, 5'8", a senior. Number 34, Theola Mills, a 6-foot senior. And number 40, Katie Foster, 6'2", a senior. Hodge, of course, signed with Missouri and scored 21 in the first matchup with Farragut, 29 in the second. What did Farragut in as Bearden was able to overcome that deficit in the second meeting was MC Lamar, who had 25 points, and Farragut just lost her on a couple of inbounds. Lady Admirals are in their road black. They'll have Lily Mullins, 5'4", a senior, number 2. Number 4, Jana Carball, 5'7", freshman. Number 20, Trinity Curry, 6-foot junior. Number 22, KJ McNeely. And also for Farragut, well, we are full speed ahead as the tip goes to Bearden. Hodge misses on a drive. They keep it alive, and Mills takes a pass and in close scores. And so quickly, Bearden jumps out on top as they get the opening tip, make a beeline for the basket, miss the shot, but got the offensive rebound, and Mills scores on the stick back. Other starter for Coach Jason Mayfield is Zoe Porter, number 3, the junior. Bearden playing its typical zone. Lady Admirals go inside to Trinity Curry, back out top to Carball. Extra pass made to Lily Mullins. 3-pointer rims out, ball knocked around, and Mills comes up with it for Bearden. Ahead to Hodge. Hodge in front court with Bearden leading 2-0. Explodes to the basket with the right hand, scoops it up off the window, and scores. So Bearden leads early 4-0. Coach Jason Mayfield in his 14th year leading the Lady Admiral program, assisted by former Lady Admiral standouts Sue Kim and Madison Maples. Farragut 21-9. Bearden 27-3. Just over a minute into this one, Bearden leading 4-0 on baskets by Theola Mills and Natalia Hodge. Out top of the zone, it's Hunt and Rainey. Farragut goes inside, right baseline to Curry. Curry in closer to KJ. KJ left wing to Lily, now to Jana for a 3, no good. Out top, the 3-pointer for the Lady Admirals won't go, and it's rebounded away by Theola Mills of Bearden. In front court, it's Riley Hunt. Hunt driving on Porter, picks up her dribble on the right block, gives on the wing to Hodge. High post, Mills drops it down low to Foster. Her baseline jumper is good. Katie Foster from the left baseline. Little high-low pass for Bearden. Mills the assist, Foster the basket, and Bearden leads 6-0. Zoe Porter, Jana Carball goes to the free throw line with a pass to Trinity Curry. Curry squares up to the basket and knocks down the 15-footer. Farragut on the board. Foster, right elbow, puts up a 15-footer, no good. Rebound off the deck Grabbed by Farragut's Zoe Porter. Given to KJ. KJ in front court to Lily Mullins on the left wing. Returns the ball to KJ McNeely. Down low, Carball with the ball, and they reached in and knocked the ball away from Carball and then off of Jana. It trickles out of bounds. And as a result, it's Bearden's basketball. Farragut with its first turnover. Hunt throws the ball errantly, but Hodge is going to track it down at midcourt. Gives to Mills. Mills driving the lane with the left hand. Missed the shot, but Farragut fouled her. So Trinity Curry is going to pick up the first foul of the ball game. 5:07 to go, opening quarter. Girls District 4 4A championship game here in Athens at McMinn County High School as Theola Mills grazes the rim, front of the rim on her first free throw, no good. Jana Carball, Zoe Porter out of the ball game as Farragut subs first with Gabby Van Acker and Reagan Sheridan entering the lineup. Pair of juniors. Second toss is good by Mills, so she hits 1 of 2, and Bearden leads 7-2. Lily Mullins in front court for the Lady Admirals to KJ McNeely. Both teams advancing to host region first round games Friday night, but whoever wins this has the opportunity then to host throughout the region so long as they keep winning. Because once you get past that quarterfinal, first round, it goes to a central site. And that will be at the home floor of the winner here. Curry and KJ McNeely exchanging it back and forth on the right side. Now left side to Mullins into the corner. Gabby Van Acker, three is going to be way too strong, but McNeely grabs it on the backside. Retreats to the corner, gives to Curry inside, puts a shot up. No good, but she was hacked and fouled by Mills. First foul against Bearden sends Curry to the line. Trinity, good. MC Lamar into the ball game for Mills. Second toss is good as well for Curry. 7-4. Lady Admirals trailing by 3. Bearden in front court. Gabby Van Acker pressuring the ball out top. That's Riley Hunt. Pulls up right side of the paint. Missed the shot. Rebound, though, by Lamar. Fires it back out top to Hodge. She'll shoot a 3 and hits it. Hodge head faked the 3. Step to her left and buries the 3 from out top. 10-4. Bearden leading. Midway through our first quarter, KJ McNeely out top. Drifts right. Gives to Mullins. Mullins in the corner to Van Acker. Back on the wing to Mullins. High post, it'll go to Curry. Now KJ out top. Three-pointer, good. KJ McNeely from the top of the key on the assist from Trinity Curry. And Farragut trails 10-7. Riley Hunt dribbling left against Van Acker. Comes back and they call a hand check foul on Farragut. Be the first on Gabby. And Farragut's going to go with a smaller lineup as Anna Corum into the ball game for Trinity Curry. Inbound goes to Hodge. Hodge, right side pass to Lamar, I believe that is. Three-pointer up and good. Lamar with the 3. Again, she torched Farragut for 25. She was the difference in Bearden's come from behind win at Farragut, 64-58 on February 6th. Farragut, high post, KJ McNeely puts it on the deck, drives, but the shot won't go down. And then we've got a ticky-tack foul called on McNeely from behind after the rebound had been cleared and they were about to advance the ball up the floor. KJ picks up her first foul. Second on Farragut. Rainey down low on the baseline to Hunt. Gives back to Hodge left side for a 3. No good. Lamar backside rebound. Missed the bunny. And KJ McNeely grabs the air ball. KJ into front court for Farragut. Trailing 13-7. Exchanges it back and forth with Van Acker on the right side. Now out top to Anna Corum. Looks over this 2-3 zone. Reagan Sheridan driving left side. Shot won't go. And Bearden trying to save the ball back in bounds was on the baseline. Farragut's basketball underneath its own bucket. Into the game, Mary Kate Ferraris for Katie Foster. Reagan Sheridan to inbound. Into KJ. Left side three. In and out. Halfway down, came out. Rebounded away by Lamar. Bearden with the basketball, leading by 6. 2:20 to go in our first quarter. 13-7 here at McMinn County High School. Rainey in the corner. Farragut doubles on her quickly. Here's going to be Hodge with a 3 from out top. Good. Hodge hits her second 3. And Coach Mayfield's going to use a 30-second timeout as Bearden now up 16-7 with 2:09 to go in our opening quarter. So Hodge has hit a couple of 3s. She's got 8. MC Lamar hit from the right corner, a 3-pointer as well. Theola Mills, 3 points, having hit 1 of 2 free throws. And Katie Foster hit a short jumper on the left baseline for Bearden. So that's Bearden scoring thus far for Farragut. Trinity Curry, 4 points. KJ McNeely, a 3 from out top. Farragut trailing 16-7. 3 fouls on the Lady Admirals. KJ McNeely, Trinity Curry, and Gabby Van Acker, 1 apiece. Theola Mills, currently not in the game for Bearden, has its only foul. Farragut against a press. Mullins over the top to Gabby Van Acker on the right wing. Could have driven baseline, instead gives back to KJ McNeely. Gabby, right side 3, hit as she shoots the 3, and she knocked it down. Gabby was well beyond the arc. And Bearden came out contesting the 3, knocked her to the deck, and you're going to have a rare 4-point play opportunity for the Lady Admirals. Mary Kate Edwards picks up Bearden's second foul as Gabby hits Farragut's second 3 of the ball game and her first basket. Anna Corum out of the lineup. Trinity Curry returns to the floor for Coach Mayfield as Gabby Van Acker at the line with the toss. Good. 4-point play for Gabby Van Acker. Gets Farragut within 5 at 16-11. Natalia Hodge, right side Lamar, 3-pointer. Good. Got the roll. 2 threes for Lamar, sophomore. 13 in the first meeting against Farragut, 25 in the second. 19-11, Bearden by 8. Farragut with a bounce pass at the high post to Curry. Ball stolen away from behind by Hodge, and Hodge on the breakaway will score at the other end. Farragut with its second turnover. 21-11, Bearden by 10. 1:13 to go first quarter. Zoe Porter, left corner, drives baseline, gives to Trinity. Could have shot it instead to Reagan for a 3, no good. KJ with a rebound, bounces it off to Curry. Her shot in the paint, good. And Trinity thought should have been an and one opportunity. Didn't get the call, but she did get the basket. 21-13. Lady Admirals down 8 as Hunt pulls up left side of the paint and hits a mid-range jumper. Off the feed, I believe, from Rainey. And Hunt with her first basket becomes the 5th Bearden player to score. Farragut in front court with 40 seconds to go, trailing by 10 and trying to get the ball at the high post. Rainey kicked it, so Farragut will inbound across the wayside front court. McNeely to inbound. Comes into Porter. Zoe, 1 dribble, skip pass out top to Gabby. Gabby Van Acker leaves it off with KJ McNeely. 30 seconds to go first quarter. Right side. Porter has her pass deflected out of bounds. So KJ inbounding across the way for Farragut. Gets it into Curry in the post, spins to the basket, scores. Nicely done. Trinity's got 8. Farragut trailing by 8 as Hodge brings the ball in front court with 12 seconds to go. Pulls up top of the key, lost her dribble. Van Acker steals it away. Given to KJ, ahead to Reagan. Reagan on the break, too strong. KJ crashing the glass, gives it back to Reagan. Reagan trying to get a shot up before the horn and was fouled. Lady Admirals got the steal, missed in transition, but McNeely kept it alive, and a foul then on Bearden's Ferreras will be her second, and Reagan Sheridan to shoot a couple. Reagan was big the other night at the foul line, going 6 for 6 in the win over Lenoir City. 47-43, the Lady Admirals won. Sheridan misses the first, but hits the second. 23-16, and that'll do it for our first quarter in this girls District 4 4A championship game. Bearden leading by 7 after 1. Back in 1 minute with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service, a name you can trust.
You never think about your garage door until there's a little uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Or even the occasional
now that can be good.
That's why the pros at Precision Garage Door Service are available same day with fully stocked trucks to fix it fast. So we can turn uh-oh into
oh my, wow.
Precision Garage Door Service, the name you can trust.
Banking should feel personal, and at Hearthside Bank, we make sure it does. With services designed for you, from everyday banking to complex loans, we're here when you need us. Visit our Farragut branch today and discover the difference of banking with a local team that is always within reach. Hearthside Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Second quarter underway here at McMinn County High School Girls District 4 4A championship game. This evening, Lady Admirals trailing 23-16. Farragut with the first possession of the second quarter. Bearden in his zone is high post. It's Curry finding KJ in the right corner. Three-pointer is short and rebounded away by Mills. Given to Hodge. Hodge for Bearden into front court. High post, Mills. Mills dribbles into the lane, got tied up. Nope. That benefited Farragut. Looked like Trinity had her hand on top of the ball. It was going to be a held ball, but I guess because it was a single hand, she didn't get the call. But then Mills crashes to the deck and walks. So that'll be Bearden's first turnover of the ball game. Farragut with 2. And the Lady Admirals bring it in front court in the hands of KJ McNeely. KJ McNeely, Lily Mullins, Trinity Curry, Jana Carbaugh, and Zoe Porter on the floor for Coach Mayfield. KJ, left baseline, spins, looking for Lily, left side of the paint. Lily splits 2 defenders. The shot halfway down the cylinder, kicks it out. She got her own miss. Runs baseline, loops it out top to Trinity. Trinity to Zoe. Zoe out top to Jana Carbaugh. In the middle, it'll go to Trinity. And KJ wide open on the right baseline. Nicely done. Bearden extending out top and onto the wings, and that left the baseline wide open, and a good find by Trinity. And KJ lays it up and in. Her second basket. Hodge drives left side, pulls up, way too strong. Rebound. Trinity Curry comes away with it. Curry gives it off to McNeely. Farragut down 23-18 on the board first in this second quarter with that basket a moment ago by KJ McNeely on the assist by Trinity Curry. Curry squares up to the basket, shoots from 16 and hits it. Trinity got 10. Farragut pulls to within 3. 23-20. Rainey in front court, and they'll call a hand check foul on Farragut's Lily Mullins. That'll be her first and the first of the second quarter. Hunt out of the ball game for Bearden. Bailey Myers into the ball game. She's a junior, wears number 12. Foster takes an inbound from Rainey, gives off to Mills, in turn gives back to Rainey. Mullins on her. Double high screens as they go. She goes right off Foster's screen. Mullins stays with her. Now Foster beyond the three-point arc, looking for somebody to give the ball back to. Rainey takes it. KJ hedges out top. Rainey reverses her dribble, goes right, and we're going to have a moving screen. Foster shielding off about 3 Lady Admirals is called for the moving screen. First foul on Foster. Farragut trailing 23-20. KJ McNeely in front court. Exchanging it back and forth with Lily Mullins out top as they look over this zone. Skip pass goes right to Porter, quickly gives it right back to KJ out high right side. Now over to Carbaugh, and the ball just goes through the hands of Jana into the Bearden bench for a Lady Admiral turnover. I think she was trying to spy on the defense, thinking about a quick pass, maybe a drive, and just eyes off the ball for a split second, and they just right through the hands, right through the fingertips, and into the Bearden bench. Bearden with the ball. Farragut double teams Hodge. It goes to Mills at the high post. She'll drive the lane, and Reagan Sheridan is called for a blocking foul. First foul on Reagan. And Mills to the line to shoot a couple. Senior with the toss, good. Lamar back into the ball game for Bearden, replaces Foster. Second toss, good. Mills hits both free throws. She's got 5. It's a 5-point lead for Bearden. Farragut inbounds against a press to Carbaugh, and Carbaugh will be fouled in rear court by Rainey, her first. Both teams 2 fouls this quarter. 5:15 to go in the second quarter. Bearden stays with the press as Farragut inbound side rear court. Reagan Sheridan into KJ, deep in rear court. KJ picks up her dribble, is going to need some help. Gets it across the timeline to Mullins, quickly to Sheridan. Sheridan had Gabby on the right wing, didn't see her. Mullins over to Van Acker, right wing, quickly to Carbaugh. Carbaugh drives into the paint, steps around a defender. Floater won't go. KJ got the rebound, bounces it to Sheridan on the left wing. She drives inside. Floater, no good, got her own miss, goes back up with it and is fouled. Sheridan will have a couple of free throws as Mills picks up her second foul. And Reagan Sheridan, who hit 1 of 2 on a previous trip, back at the line, toss, good. 25-21, Farragut down 4. Foster into the game for Mills, who leads with 2 fouls. Lily Mullins checks out. Anna Corum into the lineup for Coach Mayfield. Hunt goes to the scorer's table. She'll check in if Sheridan hits this toss, which she does. So Reagan hits them both, and it's 25-22. Bearden by 3 as Hunt replaces Rainey. Hodge in front court, guarded by Jana Carbaugh. Lamar setting the screen out top. Reagan Sheridan hedges on her. Farragut trying to adjust after doubling out top. I think shot was blocked on a 3-point attempt. Foster missed underneath after collecting the loose ball, and Anna Corum grabs the rebound. Reagan Sheridan in front court. Sheridan bounces left side to Carbaugh. Right back to Reagan. Anna Corum, high post to KJ. KJ finds Gabby, right side 3, good. She drew the double team, kicked it out on the right wing to Gabby Van Acker, who hits her second 3 of the ball game, and we're tied at 25. Midway through the second quarter, Riley Hunt, guarded by Anna Corum, works off Lamar's screen, gives to Hodge. Hodge looking for room to shoot. Pulls up, right side of the paint, no good. Forced it, Farragut's KJ McNeely gets the tip and launches ahead to Gabby Van Acker. Van Acker on the break, scores. Farragut, great look ahead by KJ McNeely. Gabby Van Acker was running out of angle, but was just able to get it off the window and knock it home, and Farragut leads for the first time tonight, 27-25, as Bearden uses a 30-second timeout. So Farragut fell behind 6-0, trailed 16-11. Let's see. Bearden had it at 16-7. Farragut whittled it down to 16-11, but then Bearden with 5 straight to go up 21-11. Lady Admirals closed within 7 at the quarter break at 23-16, tying it at 25 apiece. A moment ago, and then after a couple of misses for Bearden. KJ McNeely with a beautiful pass ahead to the streaking Gabby Van Acker gives the Lady Admirals their first lead. Bearden goes inside to Foster. She wheels, shoots over 2 defenders, and scores. Foster with a bit of a blind shot on a quick turnaround, but nothing but net for the Bearden senior. Her second basket ties the game at 27. Farragut in front court. Anna Corum at the point. Goes high post to Reagan Sheridan. Sheridan kicks into the left corner. Jana Carbaugh, three-pointer short. Rebound Hunt for Bearden. Hunt into front court to the free throw line. Pulls up, jumper, good. Riley Hunt with her second basket, and Bearden goes back in front, 29-27. Anna Corum, with 3 minutes to go in the first half, brings the ball across the timeline for the Lady Admirals, drifts right. You got Hunt and Rainey out top of that zone. Hodge on the left wing, Lamar in the middle, and Foster on the right wing. Inside to Curry, out top to Carbaugh, now to Gabby. Gabby penetrates, got it down low to Curry, missed the bunny, got her own miss, goes back up with it, won't go, but she was fouled. Thought it might work to Farragut's advantage that Trinity missed the first one, might get an and one opportunity, but the second shot wouldn't go either. Good find by Gabby. I believe the foul was on Lamar, her first. And Curry, good on the free throw. She's got 11. Foster out of the game. Lamar out of the game. Farragut subs out Jana Carbaugh and Reagan Sheridan. Lily Mullins, Anna Corum, KJ McNeely, Gabby Van Acker, and Trinity Curry. Curry's second free throw, no good. So Trinity's got 11. Farragut trails by 1, 29-28. Rainey in front court, guarded by Corum, driving right side, leaves it off underneath, and who is that? 23, Cadence Nesbitt, just into the ball game, scores the basket on the assist by Rainey. Nesbitt from right underneath, set up beautifully by her teammate. 3-point lead for Bearden. Farragut goes high post to Curry, and she's going to be called for steps. Little bit of a hop after Trinity received the pass, and Farragut's fourth turnover. Bearden with the ball and a 3-point lead, 31-28. Left side, Hunt with the ball. Out top to Hodge. Farragut doubling her. She rips it down low and threw it away. Nesbitt saved it in bounds, but right to Farragut. Lady Admirals in front court. McNeely finds Curry top of the key. Right side to Gabby Van Acker. Give it off to Anna. Set up the half-court offense. Farragut trailing by 3. 1:40 to go first half. Anna Corum. Out top right side to Gabby Van Acker. Van Acker looking to get the ball to Trinity at the right elbow. Gives it on the left wing to Lily. Quickly back out top to Anna Corum. Now Gabby thought about a 3. Instead gives off to Mullins. Mullins between the circles. 1:20 to go. High post KJ McNeely. KJ goes high-low, down low to Trinity, and she's fouled. Nicely done. And the foul committed by Nesbitt, her first. So Trinity, 11 points. Free throw, good. She's got 12. Another one coming for the Lady Admiral Jr. Trinity had 3 in the first meeting with Bearden, 9 in the second. Gunning for point number 13 here, and she's got it. She's been huge in this first half. Farragut trails by 1, 31-30. 1:15 to go until halftime as Hodge walks the ball in front court, met by Anna Corum. Hodge to the baseline. KJ comes over, doubles. Hodge shoots anyhow, misses badly. Curry grabs it. Hodge forcing up shots. Farragut doubling at the opportune times with McNeely. Lady Admirals with the ball in a 1-point deficit with 50 seconds to go in our first half. Hodge has 10, but all of that was in the first quarter. McNeely to the free throw line, missed the 15-footer, rebounded away by Nesbitt of Bearden. Gives to Hunt. Hunt quickly in front court for the Lady Bulldogs. Feeds Rainey, left side 3, too strong. And Nesbitt had the rebound. That's going to be a held ball. Possession arrow. Van Acker tied up Nesbitt and was actually afraid they were going to call a foul on her, let go of the ball, but they had both been in possession of it. So Nesbitt out of the game. Lamar back in for Bearden, and Bearden getting the ball on the possession arrow. They will lob it in, and Farragut just completely asleep on the inbound. Lamar missed the bunny, then Farragut committed a foul. Way too easy for Bearden on the inbound, right underneath the basket from about, she could have handed it to her, almost. And Lamar missed basically a freebie, but ended up getting the ball back, was fouled, and now shoots a free throw, which is good. She's got 7. I think the foul may have been on Van Acker. Didn't catch that. Second toss, good. So Lamar has 8, hitting both free throws. Bearden leads by 3, 30 seconds to go first half. KJ McNeely in front court for the Lady Admirals. Kudos to the boys basketball team being here supporting the Lady Admirals. I don't see the Bearden boys team. Down to 8 seconds. McNeely picks up her dribble. Porter, time's running out. Ball's going to be stolen away by Rainey. They throw it ahead. Hodge walked a mile, and they'll count the basket. Looked like to me Hodge took a hop, skip, and a jump without putting the ball on the deck on her way to the rim, but Farragut turns the ball over late, and Bearden's Hodge able to beat the buzzer, scores at the other end, giving Bearden a 35-30 lead here at halftime. Girls District 4 4A championship game here at McMinn County High School in Athens. And the Lady Admirals trailing at the outset took their first lead in the second quarter. Bearden responded with 4 straight to grab back the lead. And Bearden will lead again at intermission over Farragut 35-30. Back in 2 minutes to take a look at the first half numbers as you listen to Farragut High School basketball. Presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105, around the world at WFIB.com, and the Admiral video stream on 105.3 WFIB's YouTube channel.
WFIB 105.3 FM, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City.
You're listening to West 105.
Leaky pipes.
Oh no!
Toilets clogged.
Oh crap!
Don't freak out. Just call us. Problem solved.
Okay.
No job too big. No job too small.
Oh great.
Repairs, installs, relax. We do it all.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call your Valley Plumbing professionals today at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com. That's valleyplumbingtn.com.
Whether you're cheering on the home team or building your dream home, David's Abbey Carpet and Floors has you covered. From engineered hardwood to luxury vinyl, elegant porcelain to natural stone, David's has the winning design for every room and the championship team ready to help you score the perfect floor. Locally owned and proud to serve our communities from locations in Farragut, Maryville, and Pigeon Forge. Visit David's Abbey Carpet and Floors in-store or online today, where the Admirals shop for floors.
Selling or buying a home this spring in Farragut, Knoxville, Lenore City, and Maryville, experience matters. Trust the realtor. Homeowners know best. Phil Cobble of Phil Cobble Fine Homes and Land. With 46 years of success and over $1 billion in homes sold, Phil delivers expert guidance, smart marketing, and strong negotiations for results you can take to the bank. Don't leave your next move to chance. Call Phil Cobble today, 865-805-4664 for your private home evaluation.
Welcome to Willie's Wings, home of the secret sauce.
I'll take a dozen wings. Oh, by the way, I love that sauce. What's in it?
Can't tell you.
Why not?
It's a secret.
While many financial advisors claim to have the secret sauce, they don't. In fact, if their sauce is so good, why are they keeping it a secret? Derek Miser of Miser Wealth Partners doesn't keep anything a secret. He knows there's much more to retirement planning than stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. That's 865-281-1616 or online at miserwealthpartners.com.
Halftime of the girls District 4 4A championship game here at McMinn County High School. The Lady Admirals trailing the Lady Bulldogs of Bearden 35-30 as Farragut fell behind 6-0 at the outset. Got on the board, Bearden then up 7-2. Farragut makes it 7-4. Bearden up 10-4. Farragut made it 10-7. Bearden then up 16-7 before Farragut closed within 16-11. Bearden on a 5-0 run made it 21-11 before the Lady Admirals scored five of the final 7 points in the first quarter. So Bearden was up 7 at the quarter break, 23-16. Farragut tied the game at 25 all, then went in front 27-25 on a transition basket by Gabby Van Acker on a beautiful full length of the court pass by KJ McNeely. Bearden came back with 4 straight to go up 29-27 and maintain the lead from there. Farragut trailing 33-30 as the final seconds were winding down towards halftime, and Lady Admirals with a turnover out top and just enough time on the clock for Bearden to push the ball ahead to the speedy Natalia Hodge, who got a shot up in time, they said, to beat the buzzer. And so Bearden, following that Farragut miscue at the end of the half, scores last and leads it 35-30. Farragut with a 14-12 second quarter advantage. But again, Bearden leading at the break 35-30. I had Farragut with 5 first half turnovers and Bearden with 3. Looking at the individual scoring for the top seeded Lady Bulldogs, Natalia Hodge, a pair of 3s. She has 12 points. Riley Hunt with 4 points. MC Lamar, 2 threes, 2 of 2 from the line, 8 first half points for Lamar. Cadence Nesbitt with 2 points. Theola Mills, 3 of 4 from the line, has 5 points. Katie Foster with 4 points. For Farragut, Gabby Van Acker, a pair of 3s and a rare 4-point play as Gabby fouled on a deep 3 from the right wing, went to the line and converted the toss. So 9 first half points for Van Acker. Reagan Sheridan, 3 of 4 from the line, 3 points for Reagan. Trinity Curry, 5 of 6 from the line, 13 first half points for Trinity. She leads all scorers. And KJ McNeely with 5 points, including a 3. So the Lady Admirals with 3 3-pointers, getting 2 from Gabby Van Acker, 1 from KJ McNeely. Bearden with 4 3-pointers, 2 apiece from MC Lamar and Natalia Hodge. The Lady Bulldogs 5 of 6 from the foul line, 83%. Farragut shooting essentially the same clip, 82%, as Farragut hit 9 of 11 from the line. 2 Bearden players, Theola Mills and Mary Kate Ferreras, with 2 fouls apiece. I think that's it for Bearden. For Farragut, I believe Gabby Van Acker has 2 fouls. So no one in any serious foul difficulties, assuming none of those with 2 pick up an early 3rd foul when the 3rd quarter gets underway here in a few minutes. Farragut trailing 35-30 tomorrow night. Same time here at McMinn County High School for the boys championship game. And it's the same schools, Farragut and Bearden, squaring off for the boys District 4 4A tournament title tomorrow night. 7:30, we'll be on the air about 7:15. The boys consolation game tomorrow night will pit 5th-seeded Hardin Valley against 3rd-seeded Oak Ridge. Earlier in the girls consolation game this evening, it was Lenoir City defeating Oak Ridge 60-53. The Lady Panthers the 3 seed, Oak Ridge the 4 seed. So just as they entered the tournament with those numbers attached to them, that's how they conclude the tournament as well. Lenoir City winning the consolation game, the number 3 seed headed to the region tournament, and Oak Ridge the number 4 seed. Those teams had split their regular season meetings. Lenoir City won the first matchup by 10. Oak Ridge took the second matchup by 12. But Lenoir City prevails here tonight in the district tournament by 7, again 60-53. You move ahead to the region tournament, which all of these teams will be advancing to the region. That begins for the girls on Friday night. For the guys, it begins on Saturday night. And the opening round or quarterfinal round of the region tournament is played on the home floor of the higher seed. So you have 4 games going on simultaneously at different gyms around the area. And so Farragut and Bearden, both boys and girls, are assured as finishing either a 1 or 2 seed in this district tournament. They're going to be hosting Friday and Saturday nights. As for the Oak Ridge girls and the Lenoir City girls, they'll be on the road playing at either Powell or at Central. Farragut's girls, Bearden's girls will be matching up with either Karnes or Campbell County at their place, at Farragut, at Bearden. As for the guys, tomorrow night, again, Farragut and Bearden squaring off for the championship, and Hardin Valley and Oak Ridge in the consolation game. Meanwhile, in District 3 boys play, it will be tomorrow night the consolation game, having number 2 seed Powell taking on number 4 seed Halls, and the championship game in District 3 for the boys tomorrow evening, same time as our game here in Athens. This will be at Halls, and it'll be the top seed Central taking on 3rd seeded West. So Farragut and Bearden, as far as the boys are concerned, playing Saturday night to open the region tournament on their home floors. Will be playing Halls and Powell with the exact matchups to be determined. 35-30 as the teams, Bearden's out on the floor, ready to go for the second half. Lady Admirals now coming off their bench, horn about to sound. Lady Admirals will have the first possession of the second half. Jana Carball, Lily Mullins, Trinity Curry, KJ McNeely, and Zoe Porter, the same 5 that began the game. KJ, quick shot, right side, rims out. 16 feet out, right elbow, just beyond the right elbow. Rimmed out on McNeely, and Hodge with the rebound for Bearden. Goes high post to Mills, tried to dump it down low. Curry knocked it away, and it's off of Mills and out of bounds. Bearden with a turnover as Mills put it on the deck, tried to draw the defense and dish down low to Foster, but Curry threw a handout, deflected the ball, which eventually ricocheted off Mills out of bounds. Farragut with the possession, trailing by 5, just underway second half. Zoe Porter, right corner 3, no good. Got a good look. McNeely then trying to bat the ball out, and might have gotten a shove in the back, but the ball knocked out of bounds off of Farragut. Bearden's basketball. Top of the key, Theola Mills gives to Hodge. Hodge driving on Carball, scoops with the right hand, too strong. Curry the rebound, gives to KJ. KJ in front court for the Lady Admirals. Off to Carball. Carball trying to make the pass into the corner to Lily Mullins, and Hodge deflected it out of bounds. McNeely inbounds to Mullins. Mullins trying to get the ball at the high post, the right elbow to Trinity Curry, and Rainey, at least the second time tonight, she's thrown the leg out and kicked it. So Farragut inbounds in front of its bench with McNeely. Into the corner to Porter, now to Carball on the wing. Carball out top to Mullins. Porter runs the baseline, sets up on the left wing. High post, right side, it goes to Curry. Over to Zoe in the corner, drives baseline, gives it back to Trinity. 16-footer straight in front, no good. McNeely on the offensive glass, gives out to Carball. Carball penetrates, gives to Trinity. Another shot from just beyond the free throw line, good. KJ McNeely keeps it alive, and Curry, second shot from that same spot. Second one was the charm. Farragut on the board first in the second half, trailing 35-32. Riley Hunt for Bearden, gives off to Mills, free throw line, off to Foster. They'll let her take that all day, missed the shot, right baseline. McNeely grabs the miss. In front court, right side, Carball, quick 3. Foster got over and blocked it, saved it into to Carball, steps around Mills at the rim, missed the shot though, and the ball caroms out. It's picked up by Rainey. Rainey quickly in front court for Bearden, pulls up on the right wing, gives back to Hunt. Hunt drives the lane, pulls up, shot left side, good. Hunt's good at that little pull-up mid-range game. She's got 6, and Bearden leads by 5, scoring their first basket of the second half. Riley Hunt with the bucket, 37-32 our score. Mullins left side to Carball, high post KJ McNeely. Gives back to Carball, right side Lily Mullins. Mullins Off to KJ, tried to force it down low, and Foster got her hand in front and stole it away. Farragut with a turnover. Bearden in front court. Hunt driving the baseline, and Farragut a step slow getting there to try to head Hunt off at the pass. So Porter picks up the personal. I think it's her first. Rainey to inbound for Bearden from the baseline left, comes into Mills. Mills straight to the basket, missed in close. Foster got the miss though, spins, misses, ball tip. Mills comes up with it again, throws it out on the wing, and Carbaugh steals it away. Carbaugh takes it away from Hodge, ahead to KJ. KJ in front court, bumped by Hodge from behind, gives off to Zoe, drives baseline. Little runner is too strong. Hunt grabs it on the backside, leads the break, fires it ahead to Rainey. Rainey strong to the basket, scores. Bearden scores in transition. Rainey, her first bucket of the night. It's 39-32, Bearden by 7. McNeely, right side, trying to get around Foster, who's just body blocking her the whole way down the lane. And finally, when she got to the baseline, there was the call.
Foster with the foul. Now he gives the ball out to number 11, Lamar break. For the Admirals, number 12.
Lamar into the ball game for Mills. Reagan, Sheridan, and Gabby Van Acker in for Farragut, replacing Carbaugh and Porter. Sheridan inbounding into McNeely. KJ underneath, scores. So Farragut with McNeely just coming by and basically taking the ball from Reagan and scoring the layup on the inbound play. She's got 7. Farragut trails by 5, 39-34. Hodge dribbling through a double team, puts it up off the window, no good. Foster the putback, good. Foster bails her out, able to reach up and over the top of Reagan. Sheridan get the rebound and score on a stick back as Hodge against a double team determined to take that shot. Van Acker in the corner takes a pass from McNeely, gives to Mullins. Mullins to KJ. KJ high post, Trinity, 15-footer, no good. McNeely bats it out to Lily. Lily to Reagan. Reagan right back to Mullins. Lily Mullins to Gabby Van Acker. Cross-court pass goes into the right corner to KJ. Short on a three-point attempt. That should be off of Bearden out of bounds, and it is. Farragut's ball from the baseline right. Lady Admirals down 41-34 as Mills checks in for Foster. 3:51 to go, third quarter. Sheridan inbounding into the corner to Van Acker, left side. Van Acker to Trinity. Trinity dribbles around Mills, puts it up with the right hand. Too strong off the back of the rim. That's all right. I like the aggressiveness. Trinity's frustrated with herself not hitting the shot. In front court, Rainey, left side 3, good. So Rainey with her first 3 of the ball game, and Bearden opens up a 10-point lead at 44-34, and the Lady Admirals are going to use a full timeout. So some shots, Farragut's getting the shots, they're just not falling, and suddenly Bearden able to get out on the break. Rainey scores, and then a good look from the left wing, and she knocked down the 3 as well, and a 5-point lead is quickly pushed out to a 10-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. 3:34 to go in our third quarter. With timeout on the floor, let's get a 30-second break. We'll return with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service.
If you're an LCUV electric customer, this is for you. It's time to upgrade your internet to True Fiber to the Home, the fastest internet available with free installation, no contracts, affordable fixed pricing, and local customer service. It's not too good to be true. LCUV is connecting new neighborhoods now with gig speed fiber internet starting at $69.99 a month, Wi-Fi included. Check your availability at lcub.com and get connected.
Teams returning to the floor. It's Farragut's basketball. The Lady Admirals down 44-34 with just over 3.5 minutes to play in our third quarter. Lily Mullins, KJ McNeely, Reagan Sheridan, Gabby Van Acker, and Anna Corum on the floor for Coach Mayfield coming out of the Lady Admiral timeout. Mullins, one dribble, picks it up, gives to Anna Corum. Looking to get it to Reagan Sheridan perhaps, cannot. Back to Mullins out top. Now to Gabby Van Acker. Van Acker has the dribble knocked away from behind, but right to Mullins. Now Mullins trying to get the ball to Sheridan, and it's kicked by Rainey. Farragut to inbound in front of its own bench, side front court. 3:05 to go in the third quarter. Sheridan into McNeely. High post, Reagan Sheridan with the ball. Gives back to Anna Corum out top, now to Gabby Van Acker. Skip pass to Mullins. Mullins looking down low for Sheridan. Big collision. Ball was knocked away. Mullins saved it. Then Mullins is fouled on a shot in the paint. They got Mills for a foul, but I'm pretty sure they missed the more egregious foul. I'm not sure the last one was, but it probably works to Farragut's advantage that Mullins gets free throws on the foul. Rather than the other one, which would have simply been Farragut inbounding, where Mills collided with Sheridan. So I think that's foul number 3. First free throw is missed by Mullins. Second one, no good. Lily can't connect. It remains 44-34. Bearden's Hunt drives to the left baseline, shut down, gives it back out top to Lamar. Lamar to Hodge, who shoots the 3 from out top, no good. Long rebound, Anna Corum, given to McNeely. McNeely driving and knocked out of bounds. Knocked from her grasp out of bounds over the baseline. Farragut will inbound there. 2:24 to go. Jana Carbaugh into the ball game for Lily Mullins. Reagan Sheridan inbounding for the Lady Admirals. 2:24 to go, third quarter. 44-34, Farragut down 10, and it comes on the right wing to McNeely. Against the Bearden zone, cross-court pass to Van Acker, extra pass, that's gonna be Carbaugh trying a 3 short, and KJ cannot save it inbounds. So it'll go over to Bearden with 2:15 to go in our third quarter. Farragut struggling to score this quarter, only 4 points since halftime. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Hunt driving, right side, shot, no good. Weak side rebound, Reagan Sheridan. McNeely coming over and applying some defensive pressure on the drive by Hunt. Van Acker in front court. Got it to McNeely. Hodge went for the steal, didn't get it. KJ, Farragut can't take advantage of a 5-on-4 situation. Here's Reagan, high post shot blocked, and then knocked out of bounds. Touched by Farragut. So I think it was Lamar able to extend and block the shot of Sheridan, who is going to check out of the game. Farragut gets Trinity Curry back in. Katie Foster's in the game for Bearden in the post. Riley Hunt works off the Lamar screen, left side, now sets up Foster on the drive, and Foster scores the layup. Hunt penetrates, draws the defense, drops it off to Foster for the layup. She's got 8, and Bearden now leading 46-34. Farragut in front court, Gabby Van Acker, 3-pointer, right side, no good. Curry with the rebound. Underneath, goes back up with it, and Lamar gonna be called for, I guess, getting her with the body.
Lamar with the foul, Curry to the line.
Trinity, toss, no good. So Trinity's now 5 of 7 from the foul line tonight. 1:13 to go, third quarter, as Curry, Lady Admiral Jr., rips the net on the second one, hits 1 of 2. She's got 16, which leads all scorers. But Farragut's down 11, 46-35. 70 seconds to go in our third quarter as Hunt works off Lamar's screen. Farragut doubles her with KJ. Hunt then throws left side, good save by Rainey. Rainey gives to Lamar about top, 3-pointer way off line this time, out of bounds off of Farragut. Rainey to inbound, and it comes to Hodge, left corner 3 on the run, missed badly. Rebound tracked down in the far corner by Foster and stripped away by Carbaugh. Curry comes up with the basketball, leaves it off to Van Acker. Van Acker into front court, got around Hodge, rips it left side to Corum, to Carbaugh out top. Carbaugh drives the lane, runner with the right hand, no good, and Lamar with the rebound. Farragut's getting looks, they just got to hit some shots. Only 5 points this quarter. Bearden in front court leading by 11, 25 seconds to go as they'll likely try to hold for a final shot. Bearden currently with an 11-5 advantage this quarter. Anna Corum applying pressure on Hodge. 5-second count, very good. Anna Corum all over And Hodge just continued to dribble out top. That'll be turnover number 5. Way to go, Anna. Good job. Lady Admirals with the ball. See if they can steal one. Bearden stole a basket at the end of the half when Farragut turned the ball over. Lady Admirals down 11. Would certainly use a bucket. Ball comes into McNeely. KJ's not in any particular hurry. Down to 5 seconds. KJ to the free throw line, into the lane, puts a shot up, got it to go, and a foul. KJ McNeely driving the lane, banks it home off the window, and Foster called for the blocking foul. 1.9 seconds to go. KJ just going one-on-one. Got by her defender with relative ease. And Foster, the help defender in the middle, underneath, picks up the foul. Free throw missed. Farragut unable. What do we got? Carbaugh into the ball game for Van Acker. I'm not sure why play was stopped. I guess maybe the ball was knocked out of bounds. Don't foul. Hodge fires from beyond midcourt, no good. And it'll be 46-37. So the Lady Admirals unable to complete the three-point play, but they are on the board last as the third quarter comes to a close. Farragut only managing 7 points in that third quarter, and so trailing by 5 to begin the second half. Farragut heads to the fourth quarter down 9, 46-37. Bearden with the lead. Back in 1 minute with fourth quarter action in our girls district tournament championship game. As you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service, a name you can trust.
Hey, it's Matthew Brown with Brown Insurance Group. For your home, auto, or business, we are proud to represent the top carriers, including Erie Insurance, recently ranked #1 for auto insurance by Consumer Reports, along with Progressive, Geico, Allstate, Travelers, Foremost, Berkshire Hathaway, and Chubb. So you can compare and choose the coverage that fits your life the best. Start your custom quote today at bryaninsurance.com. That's BRYAN insurance.com.
Insurance for every season of your life.
Shop Farragut loves Farragut sports. From football to basketball to baseball and softball, we love supporting our hometown teams. We also love it when you shop Farragut and support our hometown businesses. You'll find everything you want when you shop Farragut. So support our local businesses and shop Farragut every day.
We got the big box of mom and pops, so many groovy restaurants. Shop Farragut.
Bearden, first possession of the fourth quarter. Down low, Lamar hesitates, now puts up the short shot, no good, and Farragut has the miss. Zoe Porter's going to be fouled on a reach-in by Lamar. That may be a frustration foul. She had a wide open look from about 5 feet on the right baseline and missed everything. And so I think that's her third. Farragut trailing 46-37. Lady Admiral's done a great job defensively outside of a first quarter where Bearden scored 23, managed just 12 in the second quarter and 11 in the third. Considering all of the weapons that Bearden has, that's tremendous defense. But Farragut with only 7 in the third quarter as McNeely driving down the right side of the lane, misses on the shot, rebounded away by Hunt, ahead to Rainey, 2-on-1 break. Here's a shot up by Lamar in transition, good. Bearden gets out on the break, and Lamar has 10 points now. Bearden leading 48-37 as they score first in this fourth quarter. Anna Corum, right side pass to Zoe Porter, gives it right back to Anna out top. McNeely's at the high post, Curry the low post. Reagan Sheridan over on the left side of the court as Zoe Porter will be tied up on a reach-in by Riley Hunt of Bearden. Possession arrow to Farragut. 6:52 to play. Farragut inbounds to Reagan Sheridan from KJ McNeely. Bearden in its zone as always. Sheridan to KJ. Top of the key, looks down low to Curry. Curry shot up, missed underneath. Mills with the rebound. Great look from McNeely. Farragut just, again, unable to hit shots they normally would. Inside, Mills can't shoot against Curry. Back out top to Hunt. Moves into the lane. That's her patented shot, and she got it to go. Off the back of the rim, but it settles in for Hunt, who has 8. And I think all 4 of her baskets tonight have been of that variety, the pull-up jumper from about the 10 to 14-foot range. 50-37 now, Bearden leading, and Farragut will take a 30-second timeout. So the Lady Admirals should have 2 full timeouts left. Bearden has a 30 and all 3 fulls left, and the Lady Bulldogs leading 50-37 as they score the first couple of baskets of this fourth quarter and go from leading by 9 to leading by 13. Lady Admirals being led by Trinity Curry, who has 16. Gabby Van Acker and KJ McNeely with 9 points apiece. Reagan Sheridan with 3. One of the big numbers from that third quarter, with points being so hard to come by for Farragut. I mean, again, sort of indicative of how their shooting is going. They hit only 1 of 5 free throws in that third quarter. Hit your free throws. The deficit is the same going to the fourth quarter as it was at halftime, 5 points. But instead 9, and now it's 13. Coming out of the timeout, Van Acker goes inside to Curry. Out top to Mullins. Now to Sheridan, top of the key. She drives the lane. Shot up off the window. Good by Reagan. Reagan Sheridan driving down the left side of the lane. Banks at home her first field goal. She's got 5 points, and Farragut with its first basket of the fourth quarter trails 50-39. 5:50 to play. Left side, Hodge getting away from Mullins will launch a quick 3 and missed it. Farragut with the rebound by McNeely. KJ McNeely in front court. Hodge has not scored in the second half. She's got 12. Left side, Van Acker. Head fakes the 3 runner off the left side. Good. Gabby Van Acker banks it home off the window. Had a defender running at her and decided, hey, that's an open baseline. I'll take it. And Gabby with the bucket. She's got 11. I mentioned Hodge not having scored in the second half. The only basket she has since the first quarter was the turnover that Farragut made as the first half was winding down. And it looked like to me she walked on her way to the basket and may or may not have beaten the horn with the bucket. But anyhow, it counted, and that's her only basket since the first. Beautiful back cut, and Rainey misses the layup. Beautifully designed, but no finish for Bearden, and so Farragut continues to trail by 9. 50-41. Curry's shot is blocked by Lamar at the free throw line. Mills picks up the loose ball, fires to Hunt, in front court to Rainey. She'll set up for a 3, good. Rainey's second 3 of the ball game. She's got 8. All of her scoring has come in the second half, and Bearden leads 53-41. Lady Admirals got it down to 9 on back-to-back baskets after trailing by 13, but Bearden now with a 3-pointer by Rainey, her second. Here's Gabby, down low, good pass, went into the corner to Gabby, and she found immediately on the bounce pass into the post, Trinity Curry open, and Curry lays it up and in. She's got 18, Farragut trails by 10, 53-43, and Bearden is gonna use a full timeout. Bearden's taking a seat on its bench, so it's a full timeout with 4:24 to play. And Farragut trailing 53-43 in this girls District 4 4A championship game. Back in 30 seconds with more as you listen to Farragut High School basketball, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105 and around the world at WFIV.com and the Admiral video stream on 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel.
You never think about your garage door until there's a little...
Oh, no.
Or even the occasional...
Now that can be good.
That's why the pros at Precision Garage Door Service are available same day with fully stocked trucks to fix it fast. So we can turn into...
Oh my, wow.
Precision Garage Door Service, name you can trust.
Eric Gerhardt back with you here in Athens at McMinn County High School. Behind the camera, if you're watching the Admiral video stream on YouTube, 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel, that's Nick Blankenship. And our producer back in our WFIV studios, Dusty Street. Appreciate you joining us through whichever medium. As Bearden with the ball coming out of the timeout, leading 53-43. Hodge dribbles right, then fires it down low, and wide open is Lamar. So everybody following Hodge, and a good pass to Lamar, who now has 12. And the lead is 12 for Bearden, 55-43. Midway through our fourth quarter. Reagan Sheridan to Lily Mullins. Mullins back to Sheridan. Sheridan driving left side, scores on the drive and was fouled. Reagan with the basket and the foul on Lamar. I think that's her fourth. So Reagan Sheridan with the free throw, good. Completes the three-point play. Reagan with 8 points now, and Farragut's got it back to a single-digit deficit at 55-46. Riley Hunt with the ball out top, goes high post to Mills. Left side, Lamar, three-pointer, no good. Rebound out to the top of the key. It'll be Bearden grabbing the loose ball. Missed opportunity for the Lady Admirals after the missed three. So Hunt with the ball, guarded by McNeely. Picks up her dribble, gives off to Hodge. Hodge reverses, goes back left, driving, and fouled on her way to the basket. Foul is called on McNeely. It'll be her second. So it'll be Hodge looking for her first points of the second half. Toss is good. 13 for Hodge. Zoe Porter, Trinity Curry in for Lily Mullins and Jana Carbaugh in the Farragut lineup, joining Reagan Sheridan, KJ McNeely, and Gabby Van Acker. Lady Admirals trailing by 10 with 3:15 to play. Hodge trying to make it 11 and does so as she hits both free throws. Foster back into the ball game for Bearden, replaces Lamar. Reagan Sheridan will bring it up for Farragut as Bearden settles back into its half-court zone. Left side, Gabby Van Acker, open, left corner three, no good. Long rebound, Theola Mills of Bearden. Ahead to Rainey. Rainey leaves it back with Hodge. Hodge in front court with 2:55 to play. Farragut down 11. Got a good look. Shots just haven't gone in the second half as Hodge crossover down the left side of the lane, scoops up a wild shot, misses badly. It'll be Trinity Curry with the rebound. Into front court, McNeely. Off to Reagan Sheridan. Sheridan out top. 17 feet from the basket. Gives to Van Acker, top of the key. Left side, it'll go to Porter. Porter bounces it inside to Curry. Out top to Reagan. Reagan into the paint. Lost the dribble. Ball's loose on the deck. Farragut's going to use a timeout as KJ McNeely grabbed it, and Coach Mayfield was right there in the official's ear with the play taking place on Farragut's end of the floor. So it'll be a full timeout taken by the Lady Admirals. Farragut should have just the one full timeout remaining. Bearden's got a couple of fulls and a 30. Farragut's basketball at its end of the floor with 2:21 to play, trailing Bearden 57-46 in this girls District 4-4A championship game. If you're watching our video stream on 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel, behind the camera, Nick Blankenship also does a great job shooting the video for Farragut football. And in addition is the proprietor of A-List Video Solutions, which provides professional video services, be those personal or business related. Personally, if you'd like to document for keepsakes, weddings, funerals, family reunions, all of those services that A-List Video Solutions provides. If you need to document a conference or presentation, let A-List Video Solutions help with its start-to-finish services. Also, digital conversions. Need a digital conversion of your old 8mm or perhaps VHS video. A-List Video Solutions ready to help with that as well. For more information about A-List Video Solutions' wide range of services, call or text 865-679-2276. Again, 865-679-2276. Farragut with the basketball, inbounds to Curry at the free throw line. Jumper, no good. Good look for the Lady Admirals, but the shot wouldn't go. So 2:10 to play, and Farragut trailing by 11, and Bearden wants to spread the floor and eat some clock. We got two fouls on each team, and Zoe will go ahead and give a foul on Hodge out near midcourt. So Zoe Porter picks up, I believe, her second foul. Be Farragut's third. Reagan Sheridan, Gabby Van Acker, Zoe Porter out of the ball game. Farragut gets Lily Mullins Anna Corum, Jana Carbaugh in, joining KJ McNeely and Trinity Curry. Hodge guarded by Corum. What a job Farragut has done tonight on Hodge. Hodge gives the ball up as Mullins comes on a double team, gives it off to Rainey. Rainey dribbling out top. Mullins gives the foul with 1:42 to play. That'll be, I think, the second on Lily.
Mullins with the foul.
And Farragut's fourth. They get Mills out of the game. Does Bearden Foster into the lineup. Riley Hunt inbounds into rear court to Natalia Hodge. Hodge into front court, working against Corum. Here comes Mullins on the double team, fires it left side to Foster, now back out top left side to Rainey. Rainey pushed by Mullins, no foul call. Lily's trying to give the foul, and they oblige with 1:24 to play.
Mullins with the foul.
Well, Rainey, one of the best shooters for sure for Bearden. The Carnes product's a senior. Seen her hit quite a few threes over her career. I assume usually when that's the case that you shoot free throws well too. And the first one's nothing but net for Rainey. She had 9 in the first meeting with Farragut, 5 in the second. She's got 9 tonight, looking to become the third Bearden player in double figures. Lamar's got 12, Hodge has 14, and Rainey now has 10. Hits both free throws. It's a 13-point lead for Bearden, 59-46, matches their biggest lead tonight. Farragut got it down to 9. Here's Reagan Sheridan, three-pointer out top, good. Reagan Sheridan knocks down the 3. She's got 11, and Farragut will use its final timeout. 1:12 to play, and the Lady Admirals trailing 59-49 as Reagan Sheridan hits the 3 from out top. I mentioned Bearden with 3 players in double figures. Now Farragut has 3 in double figures. Trinity Curry with 18, Reagan Sheridan and Gabby Van Acker 11 apiece. KJ McNeely has 9. And let's see, that should do it. That accounts for Farragut's scoring tonight. Cold shooting, second half by and large for the Lady Admirals. Starting to shoot a little bit better here late, but quite the hole to dig oneself out of with very little time left against, obviously, a very good team in the district regular season champion Bearden squad, which is 27-3 on the season. But both these teams will be hosting region first round games, quarterfinal games come Friday night. I believe that should be a 7 o'clock tip. And they will be matching up with Carnes and Campbell County. Not sure what those exact matchups are, but Farragut and Bearden hosting Carnes and Campbell County. And Mullins knocks the inbound out across the way, so Bearden will try once again to get the ball in as Farragut presses. Comes into Rainey. Farragut chasing her with 2 in rear court. Double team, ball knocked away. And there was not much contact there right in front of Coach Mayfield. Thought that Farragut had the steal. And instead they're given the foul, and I think the official said the foul was on 12. And that's not the case. It was either against Mullins. I think it was against Mullins. Yeah, okay. So Mullins is fouled out of the ball game. Looked like Farragut had knocked it free on a double team deep in rear court. But Mullins is called for her 5th foul, so she leaves with 1:27 to play. One of Farragut's obviously most feisty, best defenders. So at the other end, Rainey, who just hit a couple a moment ago, steps back to the free throw line to shoot 2 more. First toss, good. Got the roll. All of her scoring has come in the second half. Rainey with 11, gunning for 12. And rips the net on the second one. 61-49, 12-point lead for Bearden, and Bearden's pressing as Farragut gets the ball into Van Acker, back to Sheridan, then The ball kicked again by Rainey. Kicked out of bounds. 1:24 remaining. Farragut down 61-49. Sheridan into Van Acker, back to Sheridan. Sheridan back to Van Acker. Van Acker at the midcourt stripe to Trinity. Trinity to KJ. KJ on the left wing. Drives baseline, pulls up, some contact, no foul call. Ball comes out to the perimeter where Van Acker picks it up, gives it off to Zoe Porter. Porter off to Reagan. Three-pointer for Reagan, no good, too strong. Ball tipped and out of bounds off of Farragut, they say.
Game for the Admirals, number 1, and a throw by number 4.
From up here, that looked like that should have been Farragut's ball, but 61-49, Bearden will get it, leading by 12. Comes into Hunt. Farragut doubles. Hunt throws over the top into front court to Rainey. Rainey circles back out top. McNeely reaches and fouls. You can't be picky, I guess, at this point, but 56 seconds to play. Rainey trying to make it 6 in a row as she steps to the line for 2 more. First one, good. Carbaugh and Corum out of the game. Porter and Van Acker back in. A little offense, defense for the Lady Admirals. McNeely, Sheridan, and Curry, the other 3 Lady Admirals on the floor. As Rainey with the second free throw, good. 6 of 6 here in the fourth quarter from the foul line is Rainey, giving her 14 points, and it's a 14-point lead for Bearden, 63-49. McNeely dribbles around 3 Lady Bulldogs into front court, fires to Porter on the right wing for a 3 that's way too strong, and we got a foul on Porter's 3-point shot. And that may be her 5th. Lamar's fouled out of the game. She'll leave with 12. Foster back into the ball game for Bearden, replacing Lamar. Farragut goes to the line with Zoe Porter shooting 3. First toss, good. Zoe's first point of the night. Got Anna Corum and Jana Carbaugh as defensive subs waiting at the scorer's table. Second toss for Zoe, no good. Another one still to go. Anna in for Trinity. Carbaugh will replace Zoe if Zoe Porter can hit the 3rd free throw. She does. So Porter exits, Carbaugh enters. Also, Gabby Van Acker leaves, and Farragut checks into the ball game for the first time. The freshman, number 14, Arabelle Ray. Inbound to Hunt, lost it. Corum with a steal. Corum trying to get it to McNeely. Sheridan saved it. Now Reagan driving, left side floater up off the window, no good. Lady Admirals got a turnover but could not capitalize. Down to 30 seconds to play. Now the ball knocked loose in rear court. Hunt trying to push it ahead to Rainey, and a timeout call comes off the Bearden bench. It'll be a full, I think. Make up your mind if we're going to take this long. 30-second timeout. If you take half a minute to decide which one you're going to take. 63-51. Bearden with a 12-point lead and the ball just 30 seconds to play. So Lady Bulldogs well on their way to their 28th win of the season, and they will follow up a regular season title with a tournament title. And the Lady Admirals, who finished second to Bearden, the only losses in district play this year were to Bearden. They will be your district runner-up. And Farragut fouls before the ball can be inbounded. McNeely, that'll be her 4th. Gabby Van Acker to the scorer's table. So now Riley Hunt, chance to pad the lead for Bearden. 8 points tonight. This is her first free throw. Toss by the left-hander is good. So what free throw opportunities Farragut had in the 3rd quarter to keep the game as close as possible. They were only 1 of 5 here in the fourth quarter when Farragut needs Bearden to miss some free throws. The Lady Bulldogs have hit 9 of 9. Missed one. Second one for Hunt rims out. 64-51, Farragut down by 13. KJ, three-pointer, good, and she was fouled. McNeely from out top knocks down a three. And the foul on Bailey Myers.
Myers with the foul and then to the line. Now pointing for the Admirals, number 14.
Well, Farragut had a rare 4-point play in the first quarter, Gabby Van Acker, and now McNeely a chance for a second 4-point play tonight for the Lady Admirals, and she's got it. Knocks down the free throw, 13 for KJ. 64-55, Bearden by 9, 23 seconds to play. Lady Admirals need to foul in rear court if they don't get the turnover right away. And Rainey, is that a timeout? That's a timeout call from the Bearden bench with 17.9 seconds to play. Count was getting a bit deep considering Bearden was still languishing along the baseline. So 64-55, Bearden uses the timeout, leading by 9 with 17.9 seconds to play. Bearden now with 1 timeout remaining. Farragut's out of timeouts. Both teams are in the bonus, but the Lady Admirals again looking up at a 9-point deficit, and Bearden in possession of the ball coming out of this timeout. Tomorrow night, it's the Farragut boys taking on the Bearden Bulldogs in the 7:30 championship game. The boys' consolation game at 6 o'clock tomorrow night pits 5th-seeded Hardin Valley against 3rd-seeded Oak Ridge. The Admirals advancing with Friday night's win over Oak Ridge in the semifinal, 65-62. Great composure by Farragut down the stretch in that contest. Bearden pulled away from Hardin Valley in the first half and never looked back. They won 83-38 in their semifinal. So we're back on tomorrow night about 7:15 with a tip at 7:30 here at McMinn County High School. 105.3 WFIV, WFIV.com, and 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel. Bearden trying to get it in against the press. Farragut went for a steal, didn't get it, and so Bearden sprints into front court with Riley Hunt. Hunt dribbles, Farragut not going to foul at this point. 10 seconds to go. Still trying to get the turnover, and they got it. McNeely with the steal. KJ into front court, pulls up for a three, no good off the back of the rim. And Bearden follows up a regular season title with a tournament title as the Lady Bulldogs defeat the Lady Admirals tonight by a final of 64-55. 64-55 is the final as Bearden improves to 28-3 on the season. And Farragut, your district runner-up, will host region play Friday night at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium against either Karnes or Campbell County. Lady Admirals now 21-10 on the season. And I assume we will probably have some all-tournament selections announced here momentarily. And as we await that, let's step aside, get a break for our sponsors, and we'll return with a look at the final numbers, the all-tournament team, and I'm sure Coach Mayfield will be up to talk with us as well. So that's all still to come. Take a break for our sponsors. We'll return with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service, a name you can trust.
WFIV 105.3 FM, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City.
You're listening to West 105.
Leaky pipes. Oh no! Toilets clogged. Oh crap! Don't freak out. Just call us. Problem solved. Okay. No job too big. No job too small.
Oh, great.
Repairs, installs, relax. We do it all.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call your Valley Plumbing professionals today at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com. That's valleyplumbingtn.com.
Looking for a mortgage that fits your needs? At Hearthside Bank, we offer a variety of mortgage solutions to help you get into your dream home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or refinancing, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. With competitive rates, personalized service, and flexible terms, we have the right mortgage for you. Visit us today and let's make your homeownership dreams a reality. Hearthside Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Whether you're cheering on the home team or building your dream home, David Navy Carpet and Floors has you covered. From engineered hardwood to luxury vinyl, elegant porcelain to natural stone, David's has the winning design for every room, and the championship team ready to help you score the perfect floor. Locally owned and proud to serve our communities from locations in Farragut, Marable, and Pigeon Forge. Visit David's Abbey Carpet and Floors in-store or online today. We're the Admirals shop for floors.
Where do you go for shrimp straight from the Gulf, wild salmon, and the best clam chowder in the South? The Shrimp Dock, Knoxville's premier fresh seafood market. The Shrimp Dock has fish delivered from the Atlantic, Pacific, and Gulf multiple times per week. Whether it's fish on the grill for two or a shrimp boil tailgate party for family and friends, the Shrimp Dock is your home for fresh seafood and shellfish. Open at 10 a.m. Monday through Saturday and at 11 a.m. on Sundays. Like us on Facebook for the fish of the week and other weekly specials. The Shrimp Dock, Knoxville's premier fresh seafood market.
LCUV Fiber Internet is the ultimate neighborhood connection. Thousands of LCUV electric customers already enjoy our lightning-fast, symmetrical gig-speed fiber internet with unlimited data, lag-free streaming and gaming, and enough bandwidth for all your family's devices. Starting at just $69.99 a month, Wi-Fi equipment included. Enjoy fixed pricing, free installation, no contracts, and local customer service. Check availability at lcub.com and get connected now.
Selling or buying a home this spring? In Farragut, Knoxville, and Orange City, and Maryville, experience matters. Trust the realtor. Homeowners know best. Phil Cobble of Phil Cobble Fine Homes and Land. With 46 years of success and over $1 billion in homes sold, Phil delivers expert guidance, smart marketing, and strong negotiations for results you can take to the bank. Don't leave your next move to chance. Call Phil Cobble today, 865-805-4664 for your private home evaluation.
Welcome to Willie's Wings, home of the secret sauce.
I'll take a dozen wings. Oh, by the way, I love that sauce. What's in it?
Can't tell you.
Why not?
It's a secret.
While many financial advisors claim to have the secret sauce, they don't. In fact, if their sauce is so good, why are they keeping it a secret? Derek Miser of Miser Wealth Partners doesn't keep anything a secret. He knows there's much more to retirement planning than stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. That's 865-281-1616 or online at miserwealthpartners.com.
Hey, it's Matthew Bryan of Bryan Insurance Group. Need insurance? Bryan Insurance Group has you covered. Do you have team drivers? Check rates at Bryan Insurance Group and see if we can save you money. In today's world, it's nice to know you have a local agent who can fight for you and discuss all the benefits our carriers have to offer. That's why we recommend you call the Bryan Insurance Group. Get a free customized quote today at bryaninsurance.com. That's BRYAN insurance.com.
Shop Farragut loves Farragut sports. From football to basketball to baseball and softball, we love supporting our hometown
I can
teams.
take it whenever.
We also love it when you shop Farragut and support our hometown businesses. You'll find everything you want when you shop Farragut. So support our local businesses and shop Farragut every day.
Big box of mom and pop, so many groovy restaurants. Shop Farragut.
Eric Gerhardt back with you here at McMinn County High School, where they had the presentation of the runner-up trophy to the Lady Admirals, who fell tonight in the championship game to Bearden 64-55. And then Bearden awarded the championship trophy and then the naming of the all-tournament team for the girls. For Oak Ridge, Avea Mitchell and Paige Lawing. For Lenoir City, Rayleigh Bowling and Kimball Williams. For Bearden, Riley Hunt, Bailey Myers, Emma Rainey, and Natalia Hodge. And for Farragut, Trinity Curry, KJ McNeely, and Reagan Sheridan. I would say honorable mention goes to Anna Corum for the defensive job she did tonight on Hodge, who scored 10 points in the first quarter, then scored after a Farragut turnover in the final seconds before the first half ended. Just did beat the buzzer for her lone basket of the second quarter, held off the board in the third quarter, and scored 2 free throws with Farragut fouling late as she finished with 14. But tremendous job. When she had 10 in the first quarter, you thought it might be one of those nights that we've seen plenty of times in the past where she just goes off. Had 21 in the first meeting this year with Farragut, 29 in the second tonight, 14 points, 10 of those in the first quarter. But she had a lot of help from her friends, and Bearden with its 28th win of the season. They're 28-3, both the district regular season and tournament champions. Farragut, the number 2 seed, coming in as the district runner-up, having gone 10-2 in district regular season play. They finished as the tournament runner-up, and both these teams hosting Friday night when region play starts. Farragut and Bearden hosting Karnes and Campbell County. I'll check and see if perhaps there has been anything posted on Coach T, but earlier that game strangely was not even listed among the games tonight. So perhaps after it was finished, someone did add it to the mix, and looks like they did. Campbell County 57-53 winner over Karnes. So Campbell County is the 2 seed. Karnes was the 5 seed, so that means Farragut is the 2 seed coming out of District 4 on Friday night, hosts the 3 seed coming out of District 3, that is Campbell County. Again, the Lady Cougars were the 2 seed entering the tournament, so not an easy draw for that first round of the region. The district runner-up in the regular season, Campbell County, 14-10, at least the games that are posted on Coach T is their overall record. And Bearden, meanwhile, will host Karnes, which is 3-24 on the season. So then Bearden, assuming they win, which I think is safe to assume, they will have the opportunity to host the remainder of the region tournament as you move to a central site for the semifinals and then, of course, the championship, being a single game, no consolation in the region. 4 teams advance from the district to the region, 2 teams out of the region to the sectional. Region champion gets to host the sectional, region runner-up goes on the road, and the winners of those sectional games comprise the final 8 that convene in Murfreesboro for the state tournament. So the Lady Admirals very much alive and kicking, and another valiant effort here tonight. You look back on that first matchup with Bearden, and just about everything that could go wrong did. Farragut fell 72-41. Lady Admirals had a chance to win the rematch in early February at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, but Bearden rallied late and won that game 64-58. And tonight, Lady Admirals fell behind early, 6-0, trailed 16-7, then trailed by 10 at 21-11, had it down to 7 at the end of the first quarter, 23-16. By halftime, Lady Admirals were trailing 35-30. They had tied the game at 25, took their first lead, Farragut's first lead at 27-25. Bearden responded with 4 in a row to go up 29-27, and again the lead would be 5 for Bearden at halftime, 35-30 after Farragut outscored Bearden 14-12 in the second quarter. In the third quarter, Farragut on the board first, cut the lead down to 3, but that was not indicative of how it would go for Farragut offensively in the third quarter. Really struggled, got a couple of baskets late, but finished the quarter with just 7 points. Bearden put up 11 and led 46-37 heading to the fourth. Farragut was only 1 of 5 from the foul line in the third quarter. And in the fourth, with Farragut giving fouls late at times, Bearden led by 13. I don't think Farragut was ever able to get it any closer than 9. Multiple times in the fourth quarter, they got it to 9, and that's the final margin, as both teams scoring 18 fourth quarter points, and Bearden wins at 64-55. I had Farragut with 6 turnovers tonight, and Bearden with 7. Looking at the individual scoring, Natalia Hodge for Bearden was 2 of 2 from the foul line, 2 3-pointers, finished with 14 points. Riley Hunt, 1 of 2 from the line, 9 points tonight for Hunt. MC Lamar, strangely, I don't know what she did. That, you know, these teams only played 2 games in the district tournament. I'm a little surprised she was not one of Bearden's representatives on the all-tournament team, but she had 12 tonight, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 3-pointers. Emma Rainey did not score in the first half, but hit a couple of threes in the second half, and unfortunately she had the ball in her hands when Farragut had to foul late, and she went to the line and hit 6 of 6 from the foul line, so she finished with 14 points. Cadence Nesbitt, Bearden sophomore, had 2 points. Theola Mills, 3 of 4 from the line, finished with 5 points. Katie Foster with 8 points, and Bearden just shot lights out from the foul line, 14 of 16, 88%. And 6 3-pointers, getting 2 apiece from Natalia Hodge, MC Lamar, and Emma Rainey. For Farragut, Lily Mullins 0 of 2 from the line, did not score. Another great defensive effort by Lily. I mentioned how good Anna was on Natalia Hodge, certainly a lot of that credit also goes to Lily Mullins. But Mullins, again, 0 of 2 from the line. Zoe Porter, 2 of 3 from the line tonight. 2 points for Zoe. Gabby Van Acker, a pair of threes, 1 of 1 from the line as she completed a first quarter 4-point play. Gabby, 11 points tonight. Reagan Sheridan was 4 of 5 from the line and had 1 3-pointer. Reagan finishing with 11 points. Trinity Curry, 6 of 8 from the line, had 18 points this evening. KJ McNeely, 1 of 2 from the line, 2 3-pointers. Her made free throw followed a made 3, so Farragut had 2 4-point plays tonight. Knocked down 3-pointers and the subsequent free throw, too, after being fouled on those 3-point shot attempts. So, again, McNeely was 1 of 2 from the line, 2 threes, 13 points tonight for KJ. Farragut shoots 14 of 21 from the line, 67%, and the 5 threes. KJ with 2, Gabby Van Acker with 2, Reagan Sheridan with 1. As the Lady Admirals now 21 and 10 on the season. And again, they will match up with Campbell County, as that will be Friday night, I believe 7 o'clock. Traditionally has been the start time for those region games. So 4 region games be going on for the girls Friday night simultaneously on the home floors of the higher seeds. District 4's 1 and 2 seeds, District 3's 1 and 2 seeds. Powell and Central, by the way, playing the championship game at Halls tonight for the District 3 girls. Again, Campbell County defeats Carnes 57-53. So Farragut hosts Campbell County Friday night. Bearden hosts Carnes Friday night. Farragut boys are back here in Athens tomorrow night, taking on Bearden for the District 4 championship. Their region tournament will begin Saturday night. Pleased to be joined by Coach Jason Mayfield. And, Coach, you know, I tell you, if some shots had gone down tonight, that third quarter, just really for so much of the third quarter, you were getting good shots, you're getting good looks. They weren't going down. But I was saying at that point, you know, you give up 23 in the first quarter to them, but in the second quarter, as a team that's got as many weapons as they do, to hold them to 12. I know you always want those single-digit quarters, but being realistic against a team like that, 12 points in the second quarter, 11 points in the third quarter. And you're just 1 of 5 from the foul line in the third quarter. Chance to keep it right at 5 and just a little bit more in the thick of it and make it a 1 or 2 possession game in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we came out, and Bearden's defense is good. Don't get me wrong. No discredit to them or whatever. We got really, really good looks in the third quarter. Assistant coaches did a really good job of doing some little changes to what we've been doing, and we got some good looks from the very tip. We got KJ a 15-footer. Got Zoe a 3 in the corner, and I think Trinity a post. And then, like you said, what our percentage was from the free throw line, it just wasn't good enough. And then we didn't rebound. We didn't rebound in the first quarter, didn't rebound in the third quarter. And there was a shot late that maybe we had a chance. I think we were down 6 or 7 with maybe like 3 minutes or something like that. And Lamar finally missed a shot, and we didn't get the rebound. And, you know, I think when the shots didn't fall, there was a point mid-third where we just lost our focus defensively and let Hunt attack us with her left hand, which is what she can do well. We let them rebound, like I already said, and you know, it is what it is. You just can't to beat a great team like that. You can't. They're ranked, I think, 2 or 3 in the state, whatever it is, and you know, we're right there. I just feel like somehow we let the other teams kind of hang around us. It's, you know, like Lorna City the other night and some other games we've had, and then somehow we can be right in that game too. So it's you know, we play like that. We play with that intensity and that focus, and you know, a little bit more focus, you know, for the full 32 minutes, and we should get where we want to get.
What about the job of Anna Corum? Lily Mullins, Jana Carbaugh, whoever, but Corum in particular stood out to me tonight for her ability to stay with Natalia Hodge. She scored 10 in the first quarter, and then had a questionable, what I thought was kind of a questionable basket. Did it beat the buzzer? Did she walk? Because she never dribbled the ball after getting the pass ahead at the end of the first half. But that was her only basket after the first quarter until the 2 free throws in the fourth quarter. I mean, and you know, credit to her for what she hit in the first quarter. I mean, she off the dribble, she's awfully tough. But it seemed like, you know, Farragut with Corum and Mullins, they were able to. And of course, the double teams that you sent at her and all. KJ was huge with that. But I just credit to your girls. I mean, because that's an outstanding player. and I think you had her frustrated at
Yeah,
times.
they played hard, played really well on her, and like I said, the focus was there. When she did miss, it's just we gotta get the rebound. I mean, we gotta rebound. They're successful for a reason. Their zone's really good. We've obviously in 14 years gone against it a bunch. I feel like we do a better job than anybody going against it.
Yeah.
You got to make some of those, and then you got to finish defensive possessions with rebounds.
Yeah.
And we didn't do it. They're successful because of their zone defense. And like I said, it's really good, and they rebound the ball. They really do. They do a good job offensively and defensively, just rebound the ball, and we didn't do a good enough job tonight with that.
And they always have players that seem to step up and make some big shots when needed. A lot of times those role players with three-pointers in particular, girls that can light it up from them.
Yeah, you got to focus so much, like you said, on the others. You're going to give up something.
Yeah, you can't cover everything.
Credit to those girls for stepping up. And, we held number 12, whatever her name is, made all-district team. She didn't score tonight. So, I guess that's good.
I wondered if that was
no
perhaps I think maybe they meant 11 and they gave it to 12.
I didn't really watch the game the other night, so
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she had a big game.
I couldn't tell you. Maybe she did. I don't
know. They had a big win, so maybe she got a lot of minutes.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I have
no idea.
And I'm not knocking her at
all.
No.
No. I was surprised too.
I thought we did a good job on some of them, so that's all I was saying.
Absolutely. So Trinity, I loved her aggressiveness tonight. You could tell she was frustrated because a lot of those shots that were good shots were hers, and they just didn't necessarily go down. But if she plays like that,
we're fine.
As you move forward, man.
She's been sick for about a week or whatever, just nothing major, just a little sinus thing or whatever. I know it slows you down.
Yeah.
Gabby and Lily too, but Trinity's gonna make those. We'll be fine with that. And she's played great when she's been sick. She's battled and I think Trinity is I told her this, I think to start the postseason, we were just at a shoot around or whatever, and I said she should be there or could be the district player of the year next year. Like, in playing really well right now, because it goes a long way. You got to show up. If you're a player like that of her caliber, her ability, you got to show up in the postseason, and she's really, really done that. She's been a force inside, playing a lot of minutes, which is kind of tough sometimes for her, but she's tough. She was giving it everything she had tonight, which was good to see.
Yeah, and just the mindset, because sometimes she can be overly generous, sometimes passing the ball. And tonight I thought she was looking for her shot, and the teammates were looking for her as well. And she took it and ends up with the team high 18 points.
Yeah, she played well. She stepped up and had a couple outside shots too there from the foul line that she can be a little zone killer right there. Even though we loved it down low, a couple times we were second half trying to do something different with that, but she did a really good job.
Yeah, and as you move forward into the region, next step of the postseason, you look at somebody like a Gabby Van Acker, and it seems like she's just getting more and more comfortable on the floor tonight, off the dribble, doing more stuff, and just more confident with the ball out on the perimeter too.
Yeah, she's got to get back used to the physical parts of it. There's a couple times that, especially in the second quarter, where she knows. She immediately looked over and said, "My bad," but there's a couple little physical things that she can do better. But it's just any going into the season, any percent of Gabby that we can get after that injury this year, and it wasn't just a torn ACL; it was a lot of different things. Getting what we've got out of her is really, really good, and so we have some good rest until Friday. Hopefully, get them a little bit more healthy and all those other things, and just like you said, Gabby getting better and better and better. It's just really good to see. She took it to the rim a couple different times, made some good. And that's the thing that she was missing when she came back. We were laughing. She had 24 threes and 2 twos in the first 8 games that she came back. And so now I think some of that balance is back, and she's a lot more comfortable in what she's doing. It's been good to see.
Well, Lady Admirals were valiant in defeat tonight. District runner-up, the opportunity to host. Great to get to go back to Lynn Sexton Gymnasium and play there on Friday night against Campbell County. They were the number 2 seed. Coming into the tournament, they slipped up against Central in the semifinal, and so won tonight.
Carnes is playing well. My alma mater. They had 2 wins on the regular season. Had a good win the other night, and then lost the semifinal, obviously. But then I heard it was overtime. That's what Coach Dodgen told me. Campbell County in overtime. So
I looked at some scores, and I was surprised that their overall record, the scores were largely competitive.
Yeah,
they just hadn't been able to get in the win column.
I honestly don't really know. They may have been injured and stuff too. But I know she does a good job over there with those girls, and they'll give it everything they got.
Well, Campbell County's always sort of I say always. My limited exposure to seeing Campbell County's girls, they have been in the past a physical bunch,
right?
And just tough-nosed.
They've also, from what I know, been a little bit beat up this year, or in some cases a lot beat up. I think they've got a couple, maybe one or two girls with ACL injuries, but I think one of them's the coach's daughter. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, I mean we'll do some scouting, whatever our assistants will and I will, and we'll be ready to go for Friday. Friday could be, we meet on Wednesday. I'll talk to his name is Jason. I'll talk to Jason. Dodgen said we could vote on. Or just decide the game is going to be at 6 if he's good with that. So it could be 6 or 7. I know traditionally you said, as I sat down, it's 7. It could be at 6 on Friday. So just, again, Jack Tate's Twitter is great.
Yep.
And just
he's the man.
Pay attention there. But, yeah, we'll look forward to that home game, and then we'll move on forward. We got 2 elimination games in a row, and then we'll see what we can do the rest of the way.
Well, Coach, congratulations on advancing to the region, and I mean, that was already in hand with the district regular season, but locking up a home game and a really tremendous effort here tonight against an outstanding Bearden team. Just come up a little bit short. I was looking to see if I had a foul on Powell and Central. I do not.
Yeah.
But
I'll say, too, last thing, I thought Reagan played really well. Reagan struggled against Bearden at home. And we put Reagan in a little bit different position or whatever, but she was good for us, especially in the second half.
Yeah.
It's good to see her get the recognition. We get so many players that can do some things, and it was good to see her get the recognition from the all-tournament team. So that was well deserved. She played really well tonight. Again, we get that version going forward, we'll be good.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I actually had that in mind, and my mind drifted elsewhere. But when I was talking about Gabby, I thought Reagan, same thing. She's although I mean she typically will attack the basket, but I mean Reagan was good tonight. Scored 11 points, 8 in the second half, and was again one of those 3 Lady Admirals on the all-tournament team, joining KJ McNeely and Trinity Curry. For the Lady Admirals. Coach Mayfield, appreciate it. We will see you Friday night at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium.
One more trip down here to McMinn County, right?
One more trip.
Tomorrow night.
One more trip. As the guys
Good luck
tomorrow
to our
night.
boys.
Yeah, absolutely. That's Coach Jason Mayfield. As the Admirals, as he said, Farragut boys tomorrow night matching up with Bearden, and that'll be at 7:30 as Farragut and Bearden for the boys District 4 tournament title here at McMinn County High School. We'll plan on being on the air about 7:15. If you can't make it down to Athens to root on the Admirals in person, certainly hope you'll join us. Kudos to Coach J.P. Burris and his boys for being in attendance here tonight and supporting the Lady Admirals. And wouldn't be surprised to see that reciprocated tomorrow night. But if you can't make it down to root on the Admirals tomorrow night, certainly hope you'll join us here on West 105.3, or worldwide at WFIV.com, the Admiral video stream, 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel. There's also a direct link if you go to FarragutBasketball.com. For Nick Blankenship, behind the camera, for Dusty Street, behind the board, our producer back in our WFIV studios, I'm Eric Gerhardt. Until tomorrow night, thanks so much for listening, everyone. Have a good one.
Farragut High School basketball on West 105, brought to you by Hearthside Bank Farragut, David's Abbey Carpet, Precision Garage Door Service, LCUV Internet, The Shrimp Dock, Miser Wealth Partners, Valley Plumbing, Shop Farragut, Citizens Bank, Doxville and Lenore City, and by Bryan Insurance Group, the voice of the Farragut Admirals. This is West 105.